of his hometown where there was an old lady who everyone stayed away from. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I really wanted to do a bunch of Halloween videos throughout October, but my house is never alone. Like, I'm never by myself. Someone's always here, so it makes it really hard for me to be able to record. I get really anxious when there's people listening to what I'm saying, so it makes it really hard for me to record. But I'm Valerie. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you've been here, thank you very much for still being here, even though my schedule is so crazy. But on to today's video. So today's video is on Coraline. I've been re-recording this video so many times. I already told this story so many times and I still don't remember the actual, if you want to say, conspiracy behind the true story of Coraline. So when I first heard of this, I was like, oh my god, for real, like, that's my favorite movie for Halloween. I love watching Coraline every Halloween. So I know it's a kids movie, but I love those type of Halloween stories on top of The Conjuring and those types. But anyway, when I heard about Coraline, like, some backstories behind it and the possibility that it could have been based off of true story, that really caught me off guard, because I never really heard of these, and if you haven't either, then keep watching. So I'm going to read off these stories because my memory is really bad and there's no possible way I will be able to tell this story without forgetting details, and I want you guys to have the details. So the first one that people believe is inspired by is there are two sisters. One is named Blue Eyes and one of them is named Turkey. You know, obviously one of the girls was named off of because of her blue eyes, and supposedly the other one is because she loved turkeys. Go figure. So while out one day, the sisters meet a strange girl with an even stranger instrument. She calls it a pear drum, and she says there is a little man and a little woman inside. If she plays the pear drum, they come out and dance, and the woman tells a secret. The sisters want to see the little people dance, but the girl says that she only shows them to naughty children. So Blue Eyes and Turkey go home to their mother and their baby brother and start crying because they want to see those little people so badly. But they don't know how to be naughty. So when their mother hears that they plan to be naughty, she has a rather strange response. Then, the mother said sadly, and while she spoke, her eyes filled with tears and a sob almost choked her. I should have to go away and leave you and send you home to your new mother with glass eyes and a wooden tail. The sisters freaked out, but they're also pretty sure their mother is bluffing. So they go check in with the strange girl and her pear drum again. The girl confirms that there is no such thing as a mother with glass eyes and a wooden tail because they would be too expensive to make. So, Blue Eyes and Turkey resolve to be naughty. They go home once again and break all their mugs and throw their bread and butter on the floor. Their mother is distraught and sends them off to bed. But when they return to the pear drum girl the next day, she's not at all impressed. So naturally, the scenario is repeated twice more until the sisters are so unspeakably naughty that their mother calls it quits. The sisters run after their mother, begging her to stay, but she walks away across the fields and vanishes from sight. So they return to the pear drum girl for the last time, and they still have not been quite naughty enough. Besides, the little people are gone now. The pear drum girl leaves too, and the children are left alone in their empty house. They wait and wait, but their mother never returns. They wait a long time. And then there's a knock at the door. The new mother breaks down the door, and the children flee through the back of their cottage into the dark of the woods where they still live to this very day. So this is one of the versions that people believe that Coraline was based off of. I don't know I don't think that one is the one that is based off of, because it doesn't really seem too similar to Coraline. In Coraline, you know, she opens that little door in her room and she goes off into a different world, kind of like Narnia. So I don't know where people thought that this might be the version of Coraline. So this other theory on what Coraline is based off of, there's this theory that Neil Gaiman wrote the story based off of his hometown, where there was an old lady who everyone stayed away from. So the story goes, the lady had a newborn granddaughter whom she saved when a fire started in the family's house. After successfully saving her, she didn't want anyone to come in contact with her granddaughter, so she would hardly let her out of sight and beyond her property, even going as far as only letting her outside during nighttime so no one would see her. Many people started coming up with theories about why, and the most popular one was that the girl was severely burned to the point that the grandmother was ashamed of her. The voice of the girl was heard at times, but if it wasn't for her voice, then no one would believe that she really existed. After curiosity took over, Neil and his friends broke in and they managed to find the granddaughter's bedroom and sneak in. The kid should have been 10 years old by then, but the room was decorated for a toddler. They managed to find a crib and only saw a bulk of semi-charred meat with buttons for eyes. The police was involved and the grandmother was sent to a psych ward. After a thorough search of the house, the witchcraft books were found. So this is the story that most people believe that the author made the story from. And that one I'm more leaning towards. And I know these are just theories, so even if you do know the true reason why he wrote it, like, I know these are just theories, and it's fun to hear all these different theories that people come up with online on why or how the story was created. But anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.